guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Story. Today I'm going to be doing a story time, and I don't have an intro right now. I'm in the process of getting one made. I don't mind posting without my intro, so I'm just going to continue to post videos until it's made. It should be made no later than like next week, this week. So don't worry, more videos coming soon. But today I'm going to be doing a story time. As y'all can read by the title, yes, a story time. I was gonna put this story time in 2 parts, but it doesn't make any sense because I recorded the first part and then I watched a video and it was boring. Like, it don't really have anything into it because we didn't really do too much the first time. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the video. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. It was back when I was in 8th grade, and me and Shorty was tight. We was close. And I don't remember, we was doing something one day at my house, and I invited, we can call her light skin. She is a main character in this story also, because it was 3 of us. It was actually 4 of us, 5 of us.
Oh, she's dumb.
But so it was me, Shorty, we gonna call her light skin, and then it was a boy named Muzzlehead, and then it was Shorty's little sister. So Shorty's little sister is, around the time I think she was 5 or 6. I'm not really sure. Around the time she was like 5 or 6. So just make sure that is a key factor. Remember that she was 5 or 6, and don't forget about the little sister. She really wasn't a part of the story a lot, but she was in the story, okay? She, towards the end, y'all gonna see why. So, it was, you know, regular day. I will always spend a night over at Shorty's house because, you know, we were best friends. And her mom let me, you know, come over. Her mom let her come over to my house. You know, it was always either or. So this particular weekend, we just like, yeah, let me go over your house. And this around the time we had got cool with light skin. So we was all hanging out together. Like, we did a lot of stuff together, whatever happened. So we planned like to have a sleepover this weekend. So Shorty's mom was like, yeah, y'all can come in, So I don't know where the plan of us taking the car came from. It kind of just came up, I guess, and we just went through with it. So had we met Musclehead, y'all, Musclehead was, as in his words back then, 17. But I think his birthday passed, so he was 18, and he told us he had a license, y'all. So when we was like thinking about sitting in the car, his name just popped up. Like, oh, we should have Musclehead drive because he has a license. So we asked him. Well, he actually invited himself. I got the messages. I had to go through my Snapchat and stuff for these messages because it was just a lot. So I went through my messages and actually found the part where he was like, oh, I'm coming. So it's a part in there where it says Walmart and a friend's house. We never went to a friend's house except for the second time, which we'll get into that later on because it wasn't planned. It really wasn't. Okay, so we planned it and we mapped it out. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. So Shorty's mom, we was gonna wait till Shorty's mom fell asleep. We were gonna get ready. We're gonna get her little sister ready. We're gonna call her little sister. We're gonna call her Mini Short, cause you know that's Shorty's little sister. So we're gonna call her Mini Short. I don't know where I left off at, but later on in the nighttime fell or whatever, our parents said yes. So we all, you know, packed our little spending night bags and we headed over to Shorty's house. So we get over there and, you know, we're waiting. We're planning it the whole time, like the whole day. That night, we all became so close. Like, we made a pack. This pack was so tight. We had matching Instagram names. It was Trapping with Tori, Trapping with Shorty, and Trapping with Light Skin. I'm like, oh, we're getting ready, and when I tell y'all we got dressed, like, we put on our best fits. Our best fits. So, yeah, we put on our best fits, and we was waiting on Musclehead. So, mind y'all, it's only 5 of us. Me, light skin, shorty, muscle head, and mini short. Yeah, she had to come because she would not go to sleep for anything. When she seen her was spending the night, she wanted to stay in the room with us. She wanted to hang with us, you know, yada yada yada. And Shorty didn't want her to snitch, so we had to bring her because around the time we were gonna leave, she was still up. Yeah, so we get ready and we're going outside. We're walking outside, whatever. We're like waiting. We're like basically just waiting for Musclehead to get ready because Shorty's mom used to always leave the keys on the counter, so we just took the keys and walked out the house. I still apologize for doing that. Like, I really do. We was bad back then, y'all. We was bad. So we get in the car and I'm in the front seat and Shorty and light skin in the front seat. I mean in the back seat. If you ever lived in like the part of Henry County I lived in, y'all should know what I'm talking about. Like a lot of people know where I used to live at. The part of Henry County I'm talking about, like by that Walmart where you like are about to get on the interstate or the expressway or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever, like you about to get off and merge onto the highway. Right there, before you like make it to that, it was 4 cop cars, y'all. 4. It was 2 beside us, 1 in front and 1 in the back of us. No, it was 3 beside us and 1 in front of us. So we just like, Lord, don't let this cop pull us, don't let these cops pull us over. So Musclehead was basically telling us like, if y'all act suspicious, they gonna pull us over. They see y'all act suspicious, keep looking at them and doing all of this, they gonna pull us over because they think we doing something we ain't got no business doing. We are, but we don't even let them know that, okay? So we get to Walmart and park the car. I think we like dance in the parking lot for like an hour. We danced in the parking lot for an hour. Like some people was walking by looking at us, like old people was like, why aren't y'all home? Where's your mother? Where is your mother? Like, I know they was asking us like in their head. So we ended up, so mind y'all know how Walmart employees be, they care about their job. After we danced in the parking lot for like an hour or so, we go inside the store. We go inside the store and y'all know some Walmart employees, I think they was watching us, so like when we went in the store, they was like looking at us again, like, wasn't y'all just, what y'all doing? So we go in there and I'm not even gonna cap to y'all, we stole out of Walmart, y'all. Y'all, like, my friends are so supportive. I just want to thank everybody who supports me because, like, I love y'all. Period. I really do. Shout out to Lidii. Shout out to her. I love her. Y'all still up to her channel. I'm putting it down in the description box. When I Walmart, y'all, we stole a hat. I think we stole some candy. And I was really, we didn't really steal. Like, you know, like okay, I wasn't the one who stole though. I'm not gonna say I who stole, but some people stole. Like around the time, I was scary. I was so scary. I was really scary. From elementary up to 9th grade, I was scary. Like, yeah. And I don't mean like, oh my God, no. I mean like, I was scared to do bad things like that. So, yeah, we got some hats. They said bestie on it. If I can find it, because I don't remember. I was not playing. I was going to find this hat, y'all. I thought I had it in a box full of hats, but I be taking it out because sometimes I be wearing it. But this is the hat. This is it. We took this out of Walmart. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of out of breath. I was looking for that hat. I was not playing. I was going to find that hat. I was going to find that hat. But we all have one. Me, Lexi, and Shorty, we all have hats like this. But yeah, so we all got a hat, and after that, we been playing around. We was playing around a lot in Walmart. Like, we was running around. We was jumping on stuff. We was loud, y'all. We was acting ghetto. Like, we ain't having no home training. So the manager, I don't know if he was a manager or something. He started following us around the store with a walkie-talkie. So he was like, "Yeah, it's time to go, cause they think we stealing, and they want us out." Okay. So we left, and we just went back to the complex, apartment complex, and we parked the car. So, like later on, we just like we stayed outside till like it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. We're not going out till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. We just stayed outside and chilled. So we go to school, and when I tell y'all, everybody knew that we took the car. I say everybody. Everybody coming up to us. We getting Snapchats. Like they texting us like, "Oh my God, y'all took the car. Y'all are bold. Like, come see us." Like, they want to come over and do it with us. I'm like, nah, mm-mm. Like we was a talk around school for like that little couple days. And then it like died down. So after all that happened, like it died down a little bit. That I think it was that next weekend or 2 weeks later, we decided that we wanted to do it again. But this time we added light skin's best friend. We gonna call her Gloss because her lips was always glossy. So we gonna call her Gloss. So light skin was like, "Can Gloss come?" Da 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 da. So we just like, Shorty like, "Sure." Ooh, God bless myself. Shorty asked her mom, "Can we all spend the night?" Her mom said no. But we end up still staying the night. Kind of, sort of, in a way, in a sense. So, this time we planned it, we had to add a sixth person, like. So, I feel as if this time it was bad luck. Like, y'all, we had bad luck. We ended up adding her. So this day, it was a Friday again, and I remember this day because I'm not even gonna say what happened that day, but I started talking to this person, so I remember this day like it was yesterday. But so we on the bus, and Gloss rode the bus because Shorty and Gloss were best friends. I mean, not Shorty and Gloss, but Light Skin and Gloss were best friends. So she would always come over there. So she just rode the bus. So this particular day, we had a substitute. We had a sub bus. So, y'all, that lady was crazy. She tried to kill us. She was running over sidewalks and junk. And we like, girl, and she was going the wrong route. We trying to tell her like where to go, and she like yelling at stuff. So it's a like houses beside our neighborhood, and it's like a cut that we can go into to get into our neighborhood and to get into their neighborhood, and we will always go through that cut. So I remember we dropped this person off, the person like I started talking to, whatever. We dropped him off, and then I think that next stop we got off the bus. So y'all, around that time, like I wouldn't say we was popping, but on the bus we was popping. Like we was running on the bus because we was 8th graders, we was a grown kid, like we was older. So the lady was doing too much, and I wasn't trying to die. So I was like, I'm finna get off right here and just walk. So me, Shorty, Light Skin, and Gloss, we all got off the bus. When I tell y'all, the whole bus stood up. Because half the bus lived in our neighborhood. Well, the whole bus lived in our neighborhood. It was like a couple people that lived in the other neighborhood. The whole bus stood up and got off the bus and followed us. Like, we look behind us, and it's a whole bunch of kids. And we just like, y'all get back on the bus. What is y'all doing? Y'all gonna get us in trouble. One of me and Shorty's friends was having a sleepover for her birthday, and we was gonna go. So I already told my dad and asked him. He said, yeah, that's fine, da 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 da. And Shorty's mom was gonna take us. So my dad said, okay, that's fine. So I spent the night over her house for the weekend, and I think we had like a 4-day weekend that day or that week. And hold on, we had a 4-day weekend that week. So I think I was gonna spend a whole weekend over at Shorty's house and then go from Shorty's house to the sleepover. So we texted Musclehead and we told him the plans like, okay, we're gonna do it again this weekend, like we're gonna steal the car again, because the first time we didn't get caught, we did it with a breeze. We put the keys back, we went to bed, we woke up, her mom didn't suspect anything, and we went on about our lives. Shorty's mom was like, no, everybody can spend the night, but I don't even remember how everybody got in the house. So that time we really didn't get ready. Well, we got ready. We put clothes on, but we wasn't really like the first time. We got dressed the first time. We got dressed the first time. But this time we didn't really like get dressed. We just put on some regular schmeckler clothes. So we like, okay, so what we're gonna do this time? So light skin was like, oh, these dudes want us to push up on them and come see them. And instantly me and Shorty like, no, we not going for that, bro. No, hecky nah, heckity nah, no. And y'all, around the time, I wouldn't say I didn't like boys. I didn't want to be around boys. You know, I was always the friend. I was always uncomfortable around boys, like, you know. But so she was like, yeah, they want us to come see them and da. So we just like, no. So Musclehead was like, okay, we gonna go to Walmart like we did last time. So nighttime come, we getting dressed. Her mom falls asleep, but then she wakes up. So we had to like, again, she woke up again. So mind y'all, that's red flag number 1. Her mom woke up. Red flag number 2, I walked outside and my whole complex had cops filled. Like, I don't know what had happened that night, but the block was hot. That's red flag number 2. So then we're waiting on Musclehead. Basically told us like, when the cops leave, text me and then we can go. So we was like, all right, bet, we gonna wait till everything chill out and we gonna go. I have the messages again of when all this was going down. But before we get in the car or whatever, and we're sitting in the car, it was just me, light skin, gloss, and Shorty and Mini Short. Don't forget about Mini Short now. I told y'all, I remember her. She's one of the key factors in the story. So we get in the car and we're all sitting in the car, and okay, so her mom had one of those like truck cars, kind of sort of like, you know, little SUVs, I guess you would call it. So the back, like the trunk, it was like a trunk, but it was open, like we could like reach over and go in the trunk. So we put Mini Short there, and she fell asleep. She was gone. She was out like a light. And then I sat in the back seat this time. Gloss sat in the front seat, and then the rest of us sat in the back seat, you know. So Musclehead would not wake up. That's red flag number 3. We're blowing up this man's phone, and we're looking like, the way the car was parked, his like apartment was right there. Like we could look up and like see his sliding door. And we could see like his phone going off from us calling him and texting him and calling him and texting him. Like we're calling him, texting him, telling him to wake up. That was red flag number 3. We should have just been like, we're not gonna do this. Let's just go back in the house, bro. Like let's just call it a night. Let's, you know, this not meant to be. But no, we wanted to be grown and take the car. So we waiting on him, and then all of a sudden, I hear talking, and I look behind me, and my dad, his ex-girlfriend, my uncles, both my uncles are walking to his car. This is the car we're in. This is the car they're walking to. It's like right here. Like we're parked in front, and they're parked in the back row. When I tell y'all, my heart sank. So I'm like ducking down in the seat. I'm like, y'all gotta be quiet, Like, around this time, I didn't even have a phone. I had like that little Obamacare phone. So, but I did not carry that around, y'all. But, what? So, that was really like, I think I'm on 4, red flag number 4. Yeah, that was red flag number 4, y'all. And I was shook at this point. We were not responding to these signs. Like, we was not caring. We just wanted to, you know, do what we did last time. Like, we had fun. We enjoyed ourselves. Like, you know. So, Gloss gets up the car and she goes to knock on Musclehead's door, and he instantly wakes up and he's like, all right, let's go. So we get in the car and be like, all right, where are we going? So we go to Walmart again. And this time, I don't even think we went in Walmart. We just like went to the parking lot and then drove by. Nothing too serious. And then we had to go to Musclehead's brother's house because tell me why Shorty's mom's car was basically on E. Y'all, we did not have any money. We put $1.07 into the gas into the gas tank. We put like $1 and some change into the gas, but it got us to point A to point B. So after, like, when we first left, we went to Walmart. We noticed the car was finna, you know, lose gas. So we was like, we gotta go somewhere to go get some gas. So somebody had $1 in them, and then we took some change out of her little thingy and we put some gas in the car. Cause baby, we did not have no money. So Musclehead was like, all right, I'm gonna go to my brother's house and get some money, basically. Then we go get something to eat from McDonald's. Y'all, they did us so dirty. They gave us some dry sandwiches. Like, it was nasty. They did not make our order right. Like, Lord. But, okay, so, mind y'all, light skin wanted to go to some dude's house. We did not know who these dudes was. I did not know these dudes from Candy Paint. She knew who they was, but I didn't. She and Gloss did. So, mind y'all, we lived on exit. Okay, so I'm gonna just make up something because, you know, we lived on exit 105. Their exit was like 116. Yeah, it was like 118. No, we lived on. So it was a little drive, and we had to take like back roads and stuff. So we get there, and we sitting outside, and here they come. We just looking at them like, I'm looking like, oh, I'm not going over there. Like, I don't know who these people is. I don't know their intentions. Like, baby, I'm scared. Okay. But we ended up going over there and we hung with them. They were cool, whatever. You know, we didn't do too much. We lost track of time, y'all. We left around 11 something. We didn't get back. We didn't leave until around 2 o'clock. By the time we got back in the car, Muzzlehead and Gloss was asleep. Mini Short was in a trunk, knocked out. So we get back in the car and we like, all right, let's go. But we stopped at the gas station before we headed back home. So we go to the gas station and we all get something to drink, and that's when things took a turn for the worst, y'all. So I don't know if he forgot to put the headlights on or what, but he didn't have the headlights on. So we go to a neighborhood that one of light-skinned ops used to live in. If y'all don't know what an op is, it's like an enemy or something like that. Somebody she didn't like at the time. So we go to her neighborhood and we're blasting this music, and she out the window like, yeah, like, we just having fun. So this one song come on, and it's like 12 behind me, don't got my license or something like that. It went something like that. I don't really remember the song, but the song came on, and Muzzlehead looking like when the verse come on, and my job, we just listened to it, and we're getting back on the road to head home. Like, so I'm checking on Mini Short to make sure, you know, she's straight back there, whatever, because she has been asleep for the longest. And I made sure she's straight, and I turned around, asked her if she good, and I just got this feeling like something finna happen. Like, I'm always that person who could tell when something bad finna happen. Like, I don't know, I just get this instinct like, okay, something bad finna happen. Like, be careful. And blue lights started flashing. Y'all, when I say my heart dropped to my butt, I was scared. I have never been pulled over by no officer before. I've never, none of that. Like, you know. And we in the car, we're all bugging. Mother had like, y'all need to chill out. Da 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 da. We didn't do anything wrong. Da 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 da. So I'm like, everybody fake cry. We need to make up a story right now so he can let us go. So my story was, our mom's in the hospital and we're on our way over there. We had to go take showers, and we're going back over there now. It was not a believable story. Yeah, I couldn't even cry. I was telling everybody fake cry. I couldn't even cry. Like, I was so shooketh. Like, I couldn't do anything. I could just stand there and look. So, you know, he flashing light. He flashing light in the trunk, and that's when my heart dropped, because we have a 5-year-old girl in the trunk sleeping. What does that look like? Oh, okay. So he get to the window, and he like, "Why we pulled you?" He was like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" Muscle like, "No, sir, da da da." He was like, "Your headlights not on." He like, "Turn your headlights on." Bruh, everybody in the car was like, "Bruh, are you kidding me? You didn't have the headlights on, dude. Are you stupid, dumb, retarded? Like, you didn't have the headlights on of all things?" So he like, "Y'all headlights not on." So he looking in the car. He like, "Where y'all heading to tonight on this Saturday?" Like, you know, he was like, "How old are y'all? Da 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 da." We can't lie to the police, and I wasn't finna lie. I told the truth, cause you know, you tell the truth, you get out of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he asked Muzzlehead to get out the car, but before he asked, he flashed the light. He seen how many girls in the car. He like, all right. He talking to his little walkie-talkie, and another cop car come. He tells Muzzlehead to step out of the car, and y'all, I'm shaking telling this story, like, it's scaring me, but this happened a long time ago. So he telling Muzzlehead to get out the car and da 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 da. So he asked for his license and stuff. Why Muzzlehead tell me he had no license? Y'all, Muzzlehead told us he had a license, but the officers said he didn't have a license. So they played Muzzlehead in handcuffs. So at that point, we knew we wasn't going home. We knew. We already knew that they wasn't finna just let him go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so glad. It was something that we told him to bring. I'm so glad he did not bring it, because if he did, we would have all been in so much trouble. Another cop car come, and that man was so nice. Like, he was trying to let us go, like, but the other cop was not letting up, bro. He was not letting up. We just want to go home, you know, da da da. So I did not get out the car for nothing. I stayed in the car. So he like, "We're gonna have to talk to the owner of this car." So light skin mom, she is a cool mom. Like, she used to be cool a lot of stuff. Like, light skin used to get away with light skin got away with a lot of stuff. Her mom did not care really what she did, to be honest. So we called light skin mom, and we basically like, "We need you to act like this your car. We're gonna give you the name, the plate, da da da." So we talking, and the cop like, "No, you're not such and such, da da da." He was not believing the story at all. He did not believe it. I think he thought that we put a friend on the phone. Cause at first I called my cousin, and I'm asking her, and they not believing it. So we call somebody else, and it's just not working at this point. And after some, we just know they're not finna let us go. So they like, "We're gonna repo the car." So at first they was gonna repo the car. I forgot what they was gonna do. I think they was gonna actually let us go. We was gonna have somebody come and get the car and drive us back home. But if y'all remember, we had Minnie Short in the back seat. This whole time she's been back there. Every time she tried to lift up her head, I would like push her down, like, "Get down, get down." So it was time. Light Skin called some friends she knew who were like older, whatever, and basically they came to get us. Pulled Minnie Short out the car. The officer was like, "Nope, we repoing the car." Y'all, we was so scared. Like, we were just like, bro, we already know. We already know we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. So we go with we go with the girl, and they take Musclehead to back to his house because we text him late on the night. They was like, basically they just cut up his license and he had to go to court and stuff like that for it. So we go to the girl house and we stay there. Yeah, I could not sleep for nothing that day. Like, it was like 5 o'clock and we woke up at like 7 to leave to go back. So they kept joking in the house. They like, this y'all last time seeing each other. Y'all better make the most of it. Da 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 da. Like, we laughing and stuff, but we're scared on the end. Like, me and Shorty are scared on the inside because light skin and gloss don't got nothing to worry about. But me and Shorty do. We have Mini Short with us, who is 5. Her mama don't play. So her mama don't play. So we scared for our lives, y'all. So we wake up and we get packed back in the car like sardines, and we on the way back. Y'all, I did not know how far we was until we took that drive back. We had to get on the highway to get back to our side of town. I didn't even know we was that far. So we get back and we just go back in the house. And Shorty lays down and she's like, I was like, you need to tell your mom, like, before she wakes up and figures out, like, her car is not outside. Shorty's like, let's just take a nap first. She was like, so I can figure out what to tell her. So we sleep. And her mom comes in the room. She busts in the room. So Shorty honestly jumps up. So I'm looking like, tell her. So her mama like, dang, y'all sleep late. Da da da. Like, she don't know nothing. Y'all, she's getting dressed. She's putting on makeup. She got on this cute outfit. She's like, I'm finna go pay some bills. Then I come back. I'll get y'all some food. And then she was like, she said, then I'll do something. She said like that. I think she said she was gonna take us. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So she closes the door. And I look at Shorty. I'm like, you have to tell her, bro. Like, tell her. So she's like, I'm scared. Like, how do I tell her? And I'm just like, girl, just tell her. Like, you're gonna have to. So she go in her room. She's like, I'm sitting right there behind her. She's like, come with me. I'm like, okay. So I come with her. Yeah, I felt for her because if that was me in that position, I would not know how to tell my father that I stole his car. My father would probably kick me into the middle of next year. I'm not even gonna catch y'all. So we just sitting there like, yo. So her mom, she looking at her mom like, Mom, please don't. She's like, please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. Her mom's like, what did you do? What did you do? And she was like, so somebody said, her mom was like, what? She was like, we took her. Her mom was like, speak up. What did you say? So she finally like, we took the car last night and we got pulled over and they repoed it. Her mom was like, y'all did what? Her mom started going ballistic, y'all. I'm talking about ballistic. I'm talking about her mom was on a rampage. She goes outside. She looking for her car. She's like, where the is my car? Where's my car? Da da da. She's asking like, what repo took it? Da da da. Like, y'all. So she finally calls around. We find her. She found her car, but I wasn't there for that. She's like, you gotta go home. She told me I gotta go home. I just take my stuff. I go home. So I get in the house and y'all, I lied to my dad and his ex-girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, they took the car last night. Me and Mini Short was in there sleeping. You know, they took the car and we just stayed in the house and da 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 and yada yada yada. They believe me, but at the same time I know they didn't believe me. So I go outside to look what's going on, and Light Skin's sitting in front of her apartment because her apartment complex was behind mine. Her apartment building was behind mine. So they're sitting in front of her and they're all talking, and I'm looking like. So the plan was to tell Shorty's mom that I stayed in with Mini Short. I kind of felt bad because I was trying to get out of a situation, not get in trouble, but also, I was trying to make sure she didn't get in too much trouble. Because having your little sister with you, your mom's going to kill you. So after all this happens, she did not come to my door that day. She did not come tell my dad what happened. She did not come tell the story. So I go to sleep and I wake up that next day and I'm sitting in the living room. And all I remember is, and I'm like, I already knew who it was. It was her mom. She was like, are you Tori's dad? Are you Tori's father? My dad was like, yes. She was like, I don't know if she told you what they did. Da, da, da. And it's like, no, she didn't tell me. So my dad closed the door so I couldn't hear the conversation. But I already know. She told him the whole rundown on what happened. And he comes back in the house. I really didn't get too much, like, I didn't get yelled at or anything. He was just like, that was dumb and stuff like that. And I was being irresponsible. And I could have got, like, what if we got into a wreck or something? Then what would have happened? Because, you know, I would have been hurt or injured and stuff like that. So I was on, like, punishment for, like, 6 months, y'all. I was on punishment for a long time. A very long time. Me and Shorty's mom told us that we couldn't be friends, but, yeah, we were still texting and stuff. And her mom ended up just letting us be friends. But her mom came and knocked on my door because the girl's house that we went to, she told her mom everything. She said they had a little girl in the car. It was a boy in the car driving. Da, 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 da. Like, she told her every detail that she knew. I was so mad because, like, girl, you messed up our plan. But yeah, that's all that I have for y'all today. This is my little story time. If y'all like this story, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment below and tell me what y'all want to see from me next. I actually have a lot of stories that I could tell because, y'all, I have been through a lot of stuff, like, y'all. So if y'all want another story time on how I got expelled both of the times, I can do that. Yeah, so y'all just let me know. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and follow all my social medias, which will be down in the description box below. Peace.